Now there's sound. Now there's sound. Dag on it. I did it again. I did it again. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Hey, we're going to do that intro one more time. No, I'm not going to do the intro. But man, I forgot my settings. I was recording something earlier. And, yeah, I forgot. Can't believe I did that, guys. Well, welcome to the channel. And welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. Hope you're excited about Sunday night charts as I am. We got sound now. Let me know there's good audio video now, guys. Sounds good. All right, there's Eli. What's up, man? Sorry about that, guys. I was recording something earlier and I turned my mic off because I was recording something off the computer. I forgot to turn it back on. Let there be sound. It's a triangle. It's not a triangle. It's not a triangle. It's not a triangle. What's up, Mr. Farahi? What's up, man? Hope you're well. Yeah, it's not a triangle. Let's see if I screwed my mic up, didn't I? See if I can get that back up and running. There we go. There's my picture. There we go. All right, there it is. All right, I'm just chilling, just relaxed, guys. Ready for Sunday night charts. I got some water here. He lost 30 pounds, guys. Woohoo! We're on our way. I got another 30 to go. Actually, I got another 60 to go, but the next goal is 30 pounds. So we'll see how we do. All right. Hello to everybody. Glad you're here. You guys ready for some counts? Let's talk about Elliott Wave perspective. We'll look across the entire market, guys. BTC, we'll look at ETH, we'll look at XRP, we'll look at Pepe Le Pew. XLM, we'll look at the CME chart, ADA, we'll look at Euro USD just to get a sense for the Forex, DXY as well, along with the S&P. Guys, we're going to just work really hard, guys, give you as much TA as I can give you from an Elliott Wave perspective, as well as other perspectives. So, yeah. Guys, I know you guys are, I know, Mr. Faraki, I know you're kind of looking at it saying, yeah, it looks like a triangle. But, guys, it is not a triangle. It's not a triangle. It's not. It is a nest of 1-2s. And, buddy, if that's correct, if that is a nest of 1-2s, we're about to bust this market open tonight. Tonight might be the night. Okay. Merle, it ain't dumping, brother. It's stopped. You need to stop shorting this stuff. It is not going to dump. She's not going to dump. She's going to pump. She's going to pump up the jams. It's going to pump during my live. It's going to keep rocking. Yeah, I am long from these levels, guys. I am. But we'll see. We'll see. Got a simple stop. Got a simple stop. Break of this last low. I'll stop it. If it goes again, I'll get back in. But right now, that's a simple way to stop this trade out. So we'll see. We'll see. So we'll see how this thing goes. All right. Now. What's up, Frank? Yeah, Arnold is here. We have to get out of here right now. We don't want to go down. We want to get to the chopper. We want to get to the chopper and get out of here. We want to divorce this price and go on to a 30K. All right. All right, let's do some analysis and jump in. Don't forget, this is financial advice, guys. Just showing you how I see the market from an Elliott Wave standpoint, okay? All right, watch out for shenanigans in this area, but this is the count that I've got right now for this trash here. Got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and this is a potential 1-2 right there. There is a little bit more room to go down here to break this low. I mean, to as long as this low holds right here, this could come down deeper. It could, but I like it. I like it up from this level. We'll see. The triangle that everybody's looking at is, well, I think it's too obvious, right? It's a little too obvious. All right, so yeah, I'm kind of looking at this as a 1-2-1-2 to the upside, but here's the deal. Obviously, it could be a downside count. We could have a downside count here, but you know, I'm biased to the upside, and not to the downside. Okay, I'm biased because of a fractal that we've been. This chart has been playing since 2020. Let's go ahead and look at the fractal. Let's zoom out on the 4-hour. I'll just remove all my drawings here. Go to the 4-hour. Widen my screen just a little bit. There we go. All right. So this was the COVID pump here. Okay, this is the COVID move. Pump, 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 pump. This area right here. That area right there. Oh, looks so familiar. Looks so familiar. What is that? What's going on with that? Well, let's zoom out. Look at this sucker. Okay. See that move right there? And that move there? Boom there. Boom there. Oh, sorry. That was wrong. Boom there. Okay. And then this little 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Boom. Consolidate, boom, consolidate, boom. Okay. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, boom. Consolidate, boom. That's what I'm expecting. If the fractal plays, guys, if the fractal plays, that's what I'm expecting. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm looking for the run up here, and this, you know, what happened? What happened subsequently? Well, here's what happened subsequently. Let's replay it. No. Where's the play button? There it is. And lots of shenanigans along the way, but she got parabolic on us, guys. Liquidity grabs. Up she went. There she goes. All right, that's what happened. Okay. I'm not expecting the same size wave or the same exact shape, but I am expecting a bit of a parabolic move to the upside potentially. Okay. The cool thing about it is the validation is pretty simple. We get a break. You know, if we break that right there. We really don't have a really especially if we break this low right there, okay. If we break that, now we stopped above at $6. I think they were scaring everybody really with that big candle there, but expecting this to come on up. But if they break it back down to the downside, okay, that's strike number one to, hey, this count's not looking good, okay. If they break this low right here, that's strike number two. Okay, that this count is not looking good. All right, and then right here, they break that low right there. Strike number three. That's the count. This matching up with this is not looking good. Okay, it's not. It won't be the same. So anyway, it's pretty simple in validation. Break to the downside, it's clear. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Kind of an easy trading zone here. They may make it more difficult. We'll have to see what they do. They're probably watching my channel, decide what they're going to do now because I messed them all up. Okay, so there's a fractal you should pay attention to. I don't know how many people see that. I don't know how visible that is, but it looks pretty awesome, pretty amazing. It's move for move, pretty good on all these time frames. It's pretty good move to move. All right, so what are you guys saying there? Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking for a break to the low to swipe the lows and then go. The thing is, we were looking for the same thing down here, and we didn't get it. But look, this thing came down and swiped this low here, got that liquidity, and took it. So I think people are looking for the swipe down, and maybe surprised that this just leaves them, okay, out in the dust. So again, I am bullish from this area, but again, time will tell. It is Sunday night. We know that there's shenanigans, but things have been moving lately on Sunday night during Asian session. So let's see what Asian session does tonight, guys. Let's see what Asian session does. So I'm bullish based on that fractal. Okay, let's zoom out, look at the wave structure, and I'll just tell you how I'm reading the wave structure. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. 12-hour. Hard to watch a trade and do analysis at the same time. All right, guys. The way I'm looking at the overall macro here is that every time we get a run up, like so, we get a W, X, and a Y to the downside. Run up, we get a W, we got an X, and we got a Y to the downside. In which case, the X wave is often a flat of some kind, whether it's a running flat in that case, or an expanded flat in this case, or a regular flat in that case. Okay, but nevertheless, I'm expecting that this is a flat, and we're coming up here to the 3 or the 4618 extension. Okay. It's been my count since November, guys. Since November of last year, I've been talking about this move. Okay. All right. So, looking for this to play out. I'm seeing this as a 1-2. All right, and we're in the middle of the third wave, and we need to get out of this little range right here, and looks like we got a bunch of little nest of 1-2s right here to get out of this range. So the way I'm counting the wave here is that this is a 1 and that's a 2. All right, looking for 3 to get on up here. Okay, 3, probably up here somewhere. 4 and 5, and that's the third wave. No, I'm sorry, that's the entire wave. Okay, so anyway, 55, 56K is my rough target for now. The way this wave looks, as big as it is, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Okay, 1, 2. This could be 3, 4, and 5, something like that. And we're in the beginning of the third. We're in the beginning stages of the third of the third. Well, we got a 1-2 of the third wave. Now we got a nest of 1-2s here, of the third wave of the third. Okay, and that's the monster wave. That's the wave that's going to get us up here to about 48K or so pretty quickly. Okay, it's going to get us up to the top of this fairly quickly. Once we bust out of 30K range, 31K range, it's just butter all the way through. There's no price resistance at all. It's just we're going to break through it like butter. Okay, so I'm expecting a move to the upside that's fairly butterlicious, and it's going to be the third of the third. So I'm in my position and holding it. Hopefully, and I'm not going to play with it. I'm going to let it go. I'm just going to let all the pullbacks happen naturally, and I'm just going to let it go. All right. So anyway, with that said, I might scalp some shorts as what we call hedging my position, and might be scalped along the way. But anyway, it's not going to be big trades to the downside. I'm going to be looking for big trades to the upside, and I'll be looking for it to add to my position along the way. Okay. Next, if this is correct, if this breaks out here, I expect it to move up pretty buttery. Okay. All right. Let's look at the small. I want to have a small time frame on here so I can see what's going on in the small time frame. What's happening here with the wave structure. So right now we got a pretty decent 1-2 being put in. Best I can tell. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 waves, and we're getting a 3-wave pullback now. 3-wave pullback usually comes anywhere from 50 to 60K, but if it's bullish, if this is the third of the third, it may not even come down here. I expect it to come down here to the 50. Let's see if it gets down here to 28.5 range or so. and take out this level, or even 28.5 down here. And we'll see if it wants to go, or if it wants to come down and break this low. If it breaks this low, I'm not going to be happy, or it's going to be strike one against the bullish side of things, and we're going to have to reevaluate the count, reevaluate the trade. No big deal, no problem. Okay. Now, so I'm going to keep the small time frame on here so I can check in and out of that. Let's see what you guys are saying here. What are y'all saying here? Yes, you're late. What's up, Johnny English? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you're late. Okay, where's the liquidity above? Well, I think everybody's pretty bearish. I mean, the way this market's been moving, I think the market's kind of turned a little bearish. I think, and everybody's kind of eyeballing 25, 26K, guys. I think everybody's kind of eyeballing a retest of the breakout of that peak, But while I recognize that's a possibility, I don't know. I like that fractal. The fractal's playing really, really nicely. We'll see if it keeps playing, right? I think this move right here was an induction move for shorts, and it came right down to a trend line. And right now it's playing around right now, but I think we're getting ready to get up out of this range if I'm right. But time's going to tell tonight. Oh yeah, the dollar's going down this week. IWO. I agree with you, bro. I totally agree with you. In fact, you look at the DXY chart, and let's just take a peek at it, guys. So basically, the way I'm seeing DXY. It's very bearish on the DXY. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking for 5 coming down here somewhere. About $95. About where I'm looking for. Maybe even deeper than that. But this is looking about finished here. Maybe. That's looking about finished. This might be ready to rock and roll. Start working its way to the downside. Okay. Once it breaks out of this level, it's going to start kind of snowball, and that's when BTC is going to pump. Okay. What's up, James Bond? How's things in Puerto Rico, buddy? Good to see you. All right. Can't really see the wave structure here. That's not a diagonal, I don't think. A, B, and then C. No, I don't think the A, B, C, D, E. Looks like a triangle B wave. Yeah, I like a triangle B wave here, guys. We got an A, we got a triangle B, get a C. Looks pretty decent. It's not a bad count right there. You see the triangle? A, B, C, D, E. Looks decent. I like it. Yeah, so DXY, I'm expecting down at some point. It's looking down to me on the higher time frame. How it comes down and whether it goes up first, who knows? DXY likes to move really wacky ways, but wouldn't mind seeing the DXY just come on down. Let's take a CME chart. See what CME chart's doing. We got a gap to the downside, obviously. We got to pull back. How far did it pull back? Came right to the 618 guy. Came right to the golden zone on the 4 hour. Got 47 minutes left on this candle. Love to see a 4 hour engulfing candle here. So in the next 47 minutes or so, I'd love to see a start of an engulfing candle to the upside. And that gap filled and a higher highs made. Okay. Just a couple trend lines I'm watching, playing with. We break above that trend line. That's going to be really, really bullish. We break back above this lower trend line right here. That's going to be bullish. And once we get out of here, it's going to be amazing. So that's the way I'm watching. I'm watching for that. CME chart's pretty nice here. We got a 3-wave down, 3-wave up, 5-wave down. So the way I'm looking at C wave here, or this wave here, is that there's a pullback right there, and so this is basically a 1-2. Okay, this is 3, 4, and that's 5. That's a 5-wave move with a 3-wave pullback right there. That's a running. It's a running flat, or expanded flat. Didn't quite take the low out, so it's a running flat. And then we got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 here. So we got a nest of 1-2s. I know everybody's looking at that as a triangle, but it's not a triangle. I'm looking at that as a nest of 1-2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Looking for this to start getting going here. If I'm right. If I'm wrong, then we're probably going to bust through to the downside here, and this is what we'll be looking for. So if we bust to the downside of that trend line, I think it's pretty easy trade from this point. Okay, it's up or down as always. Up or down. Just depends on where the liquidity is. Okay. You can kind of retest at the bottom here, see what's happening. Let me watch a small time frame here, guys, because I'm trading, and I don't want my position to get taken out. I'm going to do a 618 retest of the initial move to the upside. So we'll see what happens if we get a trade out of here, or if this wants to retest the bottom again. Wouldn't be surprised to see a retest of the bottom, but it's kind of a do or die here moment right here. So let's just watch it together and see what kind of happens here. This really is kind of a do or die moment. At least not totally. I mean, we could go and take some lows out and still be bullish, but my 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 count is at stake here. So, and then that's good, because basically we know where the count becomes invalidated, and we don't have to sit there and hold on to that count with hope, guys. There's no sense in hoping. I mean, it becomes an easy invalidation once it breaks those lows. I gave you the 3 strikes a little bit ago. So basically, you know, you have a progression of strikes, and we get less and less bullish every time we hit those areas. Okay, so basically we take this low out right here, you know, which seems like they want to, it feels like they want to, but now we you know, not necessarily either. But they take that low out, that's strike number 1. Okay, if they take this low out right here, that's strike number 2, and if they take this low here, then any idea that I've had that this is a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 is just completely obliterated. Okay, so all my 1-2, 1-2 count gets obliterated when these lows get taken out. So, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But these are ideas that I have to trade until I can't trade them anymore. Okay, it's kind of coming down kind of speedy. I don't like how speedy we're coming down here. But still see that triangle in the middle, A, B, C. So let's see if we're hitting the 1-6-1-8 extension here, the first wave. Came down to the golden zone. They're probably going to come deeper than that, if not take it out. Let's see. It's feeling dumpy. Feeling awful dumpy here. But they often make you feel that way right before they take it up. So, you can't ever be certain until they do what they're going to do. But, yeah, they'll make you feel real dumpy right before they shoot it up. So that's one thing they do. And then sometimes, it feels dumpy because it is dumpy. So, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell which. All right, that was Spike greeting my daughter. She's come home from watching Guardians of the Galaxy. So, all right, well, let's just watch this for a minute, and we'll talk some more. Once this breaks, we'll have to talk about other counts. Dun dun. I hate when I have too many fibs on the screen. I can't really tell what's going on. Now, one strike against my count to the upside. Now, just a prime example here. This was looking really dumpy right here when it rolled over and came back, retested the low on ETH, and then it went up. Okay, so here we're rolling over again. Is it gonna make another low, or is it just gonna retest the low? Right. So we'll see what happens here. But that's an example of it was looking really dumpy. Dump. Looking dumpy again. Nope. Shot it right back up. So we know they do that stuff, guys. The RSI is pretty pretty oversold on the smaller time frame. 1 hour chart, pretty oversold. I mean, there's room to go lower if they want to take it lower. No doubt about it. See if any open interest is coming in here. Open interest is piling in here, guys. While it's coming down, we got open interest coming in, going up. So let's see what happens here. It's kind of a key minute, a key moment in the market. So I'm just going to watch this for a moment. Pause. Some of you guys don't trade the lower time frames like I do, so I get it. But this is what this does here actually makes a big difference for the macro count. Okay, what happens right here makes a for me is a big difference. Ooh, that's a good candle. That's a good candle. There we go. Come on. That's a powerful little candle, guys. That was a powerful little buy right in there. Come on. Get up and go. Oh, Block Eureka, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're watching those. I put those out there for anybody. I'm actually starting a Bible channel. It's called Show Us Christ. I haven't started it yet, but I'm working on getting some content for that. So I'm glad to hear that's getting some watches. Good deal. Come on. Let's go. Come on, keep rocking. Let's get up and out of here. You're going to make me sweat. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? You guys long? You guys short? What are y'all doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Come on, we have to get to the chopper. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see what you guys doing. Let's see, money's coming back in. All right, what determines the 1-2-1-2? Let me answer that in just a minute, Joe D. I will definitely explain that in just a moment. The way you feel? Come on. Iron Mike. Adrian. Yeah, well, guys, the long isn't certain, but we need to get up and out of here. But you know, we'll see. Right now, this has the shape of a 1 and a 2. Okay, and so if this low gets broken, It's still possible to be a 1-2, but this low cannot be broken, okay, to be a 1-2 to the upside, okay. So price moves in waves, okay, we know that, okay, and they move in 5 waves, and then we get the first wave, you get a 3-wave pullback, and then we get the next wave to the upside. And so this is the wave we want to start seeing, okay. If that's wave 1 and that's wave 2, this is the wave we want to start seeing in the small time frame, because that's the way price moves. We had a 3-wave pullback, we had a triangle right in here, okay, A, triangle B, and a C wave, okay, right to the 618 golden zone. Perfect retrace. That's what we like to see. We got an impulse out of here, getting a little bit of a pullback. Let's go. Okay, that's what we want to see. That's the way waves move. Okay, that's the way we want to see it move. If this rolls over and comes back down, then obviously then this scenario is not playing out, and you need to relook at something else. Now it still could be a bigger wave 2 as long as this low doesn't get broken. But as soon as this low gets broken, guys, then all that becomes invalid. Okay, so this just could be enticing longs. And Elliott traders, they may want to mess up and go. If they want to go down tonight, they can, right? But you know, I've got to play this as a 1-2, and you know I'm gonna stop it right here at the below this, you know, right there. So if this comes and takes that low out, that's fine. It'll take the low out, I'm out of the trade. That's my stop at this point, because I'm trading this as a 1-2. All right. If it breaks out low, that's going to invalidate this as a 2, and you know this is going to become something else. You say, well, maybe the better stop is down here. You know, maybe that's the better stop, but I'm not going to give it. I'm not going to give it that much room at this point. So that's the way I'm looking at it, guys. That's the way I'm watching it. So that's the way an Elliott trader looks at the market. But if this rolls back down and comes on back down, then you know obviously it's going to play something different. So now Joe D, what you got here? That's a wave 1 and that's a wave 2. Well, you'll notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in wave 1. You've got 5 waves here in wave 1. All right. So now as we have wave 2, okay, there's 3 waves in wave 2. Okay. Now in wave 3, it's gonna go as a 1, 2, looking for a 3, 4, 5. Okay, wave 3 should go up in 5 waves as well, but it should be a lot bigger than wave 1. It should be extended a lot deeper than wave 1. So we should see the next wave, if this is wave 3, okay, not break this low, okay, 1, okay, some kind of wave 2. This could be wave 2 to there, and then we go wave 3, 4, and 5, and so forth. So anyway, that's what a 1-2, 1-2 is. When you get a 1, 2, and then you get a 1 and a 2, and then you know, shoot, sometimes you can get a 1, 2 like that, and a 1, 2, and then all of a sudden she just goes straight up, and you got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So yeah. All right, this could have been an induction candle for longs. Again, if they take the low out, they can do it. They can do it all day long if they want to. Too many longs came in here. They're going to maybe take the liquidity out. Maybe they're going to just come back in 3 waves. I got an A, B, and a C right there with an ending diag as your C wave. That looks decent. Guys, I don't have my 5-second chart, so I'm doing the best I can here. Well, that could be some kind of ending diag right there. Boom. And this could be A, B, and a C. And if that's the case, then be looking for this to go on up here soon. Okay. If it doesn't, then it could roll over and come on down. So you got to be ready for it to do anything. I'm gonna watch this for a moment here, guys, because this is coming back. They're gonna take it out. Yeah, they're going to take it out. Okay. And are they going to keep rocking? I'm out of the trade. All right, well, bummer. Let's see. Let's zoom out now and see what that liquidity is. And it might have been a bunch of people watching me doing the trade, and that's what happens when a lot of people make the same moves at the same time. Let's see here. What do we got here? Yeah, that was a liquidity grab right there, buddy. So now, what happens at this point is that, you know, we have a how do I say it? We've got a count here as a nest of 1-2s. So that's strike one, okay? But that doesn't mean we're not bullish, okay? That's just strike one to the count. That this wasn't a 1-2 to there. It was looking decent. It was looking decent, right? So now we look at this and say, okay, what do we got? We got 1, 2. We got a 1, 2. We got a 1, 2, and that count gets broken, okay, if this low gets taken out, okay? So that's not 3 1-2s in a row if that low gets broken, okay? So that would be the invalidation of the nest of 1-2s to the upside. Okay, let's zoom out just a little bit, kind of look. Okay, they're kind of busting through that trend line right there, okay? So just watch out for a fake out here. Watch out for a fake out to the downside, because, you know, they're going to play on both sides of the of what looks like a triangle, because they busted out the top here and busted back down, right? And now, you know, they kind of gave the sense that they were going back up, and then they took the stops out, right? So I fired another bullet long there just to see if this is going to go or not, but it may want to roll over again, because I've been a firm believer of the upside of this count. So that's the side I'm playing for right now. I'm looking for longs, and this is the area for me to go long. So we're gonna see what this market's gonna do. She may want to tank, and guys, she may want to tank and come down and take this liquidity out, as a lot of you have been talking about. She may want to do that. So we're gonna find. I mean, like, guys, there's not a whole lot I can say right now, except we just need to watch it, because we're at a key moment. We're really at a key moment in this market where it's going to show its hand just any minute here. So either it's going to break to the upside, or it's going to break out of this area to the downside. So see what happens here. Let's see what just happened on ETH. Ooh, we broke that low. See, that's a big deal right there. ETH broke the low. But it's not overwhelmingly bad. But there may be actually some more, I don't know, there may be some more downside to come. Let's see. It feels like just a, I don't know. It feels like a stop hunt. See what happened with open interest there. Open interest is still coming in, guys. In fact, there's a lot. There's open interest is holding up right now. So there's people there's longs coming in. I believe, unless they're new shorts. That actually makes XRP look a lot better. That wave structure actually looks a lot better for XRP. On the daily, we are threatening to break to the downside on this wave structure, but it could totally bounce back up. So again, it's amazing. We are at a key minute right now, and that's why that's why I said this could be the week that this is either going to break up or it's going to break down. It's like it's right here. So. See what ADA looks like. ADA, that actually looks better for ADA as well. To come down a little deeper. And there may be some more downside yet for ADA. I'm not sure. Yeah, this might have some more downside to go, guys. So guys, it might have been a fake out to the upside. And we'll have to see. Do we break back into the triangular area, or was this a series of 1-2s to the downside? Is that a possible count? One might see it that way. It just you have to see three-wave moves a little differently than I was counting. But you might argue that it's a series of 1-2s to the downside. I think that was a liquidity grab, that last move. I really do. But looking at the fractal, get on the 1 hour here. So it's played a little differently now. So I was looking at the fractal is still in play, to be honest with you. At this point, it's not invalid. So looking at the fractal that I've been looking at, this move right here correlates with this move right there. And now we just finished a three-wave to the downside. This three-wave was just a bit deeper than this one was, just a hair deeper, not that much deeper, but it was a little deeper. And now we'd be looking for a wave 1 and a wave 2 here, a wave 1 and a wave 2 tonight, and then up tomorrow morning. So I think looks like that's the way it's going to play tonight. If it starts going up with a kind of a slow and steady wave tonight, then I think the fractal is still intact, and it could still play. It's just that this was a little bit of a deeper move and a little bit of a different shape for sure. But 3 clear waves here. So just to kind of show you the fractal at play. So you had boom, boom, boom right there. Okay. Boom, boom, boom right there. Okay. This wave right there correlates with that wave right there. All right. Yeah, chop, 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 chop to the upside, chop, 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 chop to the upside. And then you had 3-wave pullback, a 3-wave pullback. Okay. And we just got the 3-wave pullback right there. Okay. So looking pretty decent there. And then basically this went up for a wave 1 and a wave 2, retested the low. So we'd be looking for a wave 1, a wave 2 to retest the low, and if it's going to play, it'll pop up if it's going to play. So that might be what we have in store over the next couple of days. This may actually take a couple of days to develop, guys. So we'll have to see how tonight's wave develops. So yeah, the fractal's still in play for me, and it's not invalid. And I think this is a bit of probably a liquidity grab for anybody looking to go short and say, hey, this is breaking to the downside, because they already did it to the upside. They already did it to the upside liquidity. They broke out of here, played there, and then they came back, broke down, took that. They're keeping everybody guessing, and now chances are they're going to come back. They're going to come back here, and you get a 1-2, and either it's going to dump or it's going to pop, and that's when it's going to do it. So tomorrow during news. What's news tomorrow? Let's check news real fast. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. There we go. News tomorrow. Nothing. We don't have any news. We got Wednesday, we got CPI. And Thursday, we have core PPI. So there you go. And then Friday, we've got consumer sentiment, University of Michigan. So anyway. All right, I'm back long. I got back in at, 24. 28 186 was where I got back in. So we'll see. That's why we set stops, guys. So when they come and get your liquidity, when they come and get your positions, you just you stop it out and you get back in. Especially if you feel strongly about the trade, guys. I do. I feel strongly to the upside. And I've been telling my Discord, and I'll tell you guys this, that I'm gonna be bullish here until I can't be. Okay. Until the market won't let me be bullish, because this wave structure for me is very, very bullish wave structure. Okay, for me this is very bullish wave structure, and to me it just looks like it's ready to pop to the upside. So that's where I stand on the market overall. I think that down move actually helped the XRP chart. Looks a lot better to me now. That looks a lot more finished here, and there may be yet another little bit of a move to go. We'll see. Let's see what BTC. Yeah, you can kind of see BTC kind of holding the trend line on the CME chart. So we'll see if that plays. Let's look at ADA for a moment. That looks better as well. 3, and then you kind of got an ABC shape here, A, B, and a C shape there. So that looks a lot better. Whether we come down or not, I don't know. We almost hit the 618. We did not quite hit the 618. Could this roll over and come down one more time, hit just a little bit lower, the 618? Absolutely, it could. But it came really close. I don't think it has to go hit the 618. I just think that's pretty close right there. So I kind of like it. I kind of like that as a potentially done move right there. Has a much more finished look to it now. And so we have a nice impulse. We have a nice 1, 2, and then a 1, 2. So that's the way I'm looking at the ADA chart. You got a 1 and a 2 wave, and now you got a wave 1, and now we got another wave 2. If this is finished, and that remains to be seen, okay, then we're looking for another move to the upside. You got hidden bull on the chart. It's you can see it on the higher time frame. Guess you got to see it on the daily. It's not really on the daily. And it's not as hidden bull as I want to see. But it's definitely reset the RSI here. So I like this. I like this for a move, but again, I have to see how deep this wants to come. This could want to come down a little deeper. And like I said, BTC may not be absolutely finished on the small time frame. It may want to roll over and go down one more time. We'll see. Yeah, this may want to go down one more time, hit the low one more time. Give me a fifth wave here. You'd have kind of a fifth wave here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. It's probably the way she's going to play. Be my guess. All right. Let's take a peek at, so we already did DXY. DXY is looking down to me. Okay. S&P 500 is looking up. Okay, let's look at the S&P real quick. 4-hour chart here, guys. Just kind of rocking through my charts here now. We got a 5-wave impulse to the downside. I've got a leading diag. And then I've got 3 waves. A, I got B. Let's finish a C wave. So I'm bullish on S&P. That's why I'm bullish on most other charts and bearish on DXY. Looking for this wave to come on down. All right, let's see. What other charts? Let's look at Pepe for a moment. Let's look at Pepe. I mean, you know, what do you say? There's no price action here. Could it go up for another wave? Absolutely, it could go up for another wave. Could it get parabolic and come way up here? Absolutely, it could. What is it going to do? I'm not here to tell you what it's going to do. And there's really no wave shape here for me to discern. So one might argue that there's more upside to come here, probably. One might argue that there's more upside to come, but this is hard wave structure here. If this is 3 waves here, this could be a 1, 2. We could be getting 3, 4, 5 up like that. So Pepe may still have some movement in her. So I could be Tesla. Tesla chart is looking really, really good right now. It's bullish. It's a bullish looking chart right there. We got a 3-wave here going out the 6-hour chart. We got a nice 3-wave move to the downside. We got a nice reversal looking wave here. Wave 1, 3-wave pullback, wave 2. Let's see if we go. Okay. It's looking decent. That's looking really decent. See how the market opens tomorrow. Definitely see how the market's open tomorrow, for sure. Kind of looks like 3 waves, doesn't it? 3. So for a wave 4. See if we get a wave 5 to the downside. That could also be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and they could take it on up from here. But I don't know. We'll see. See what the market does. Looks like it's kind of consolidating here in a kind of a correction, but I don't know. Sometimes it'll consolidate in a 1-2-1-2. It'll look corrective. It'll kind of look like a three-wave move. Get that out of the way. It'll kind of look like a three-wave move. And then it'll come down for 3 and then just shoot up. And it could do that as well. This is what you call market trash, guys. That move right there, that's market trash. Right at the 618 retrace, you had a three-wave shape. Looked good, then they just market trashed you. They do that kind of stuff all the time. All the time. And then they go the way you expected it to go. They just stop hunting you. And you just got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with you know, the market doing that to you. All right, I'm ignoring you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I would say July through September, we're going to start dumping IWO for sure. Flabbergasting, Stormborn Boy. Do you just not know anything about Elliott Wave theory at all? Tell me your background in Elliott Wave theory. If you know, you could see wave structures on all time frames, right? So, you know, this is what Elliott Wave guys do. We look at wave structure, and wave structure tells a story. Right, but it doesn't. You know, we have clear invalidations and stops for our trade setups. So yeah, yeah. But I'm not exactly sure where your comment, what you meant. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Flabbergasting, excuse me. Sorry. Maybe you're referring to something in the chat. So, anyway. All right. Anthony Flores. What's up, man? Terra Luna Classic. Yeah, sure. Why not? Which exchange? Da-da-da. Yeah, this is, man, it's looking a lot more corrective. I don't know, guys. I could still be a 1-2-1-2 to the upside, so we'll see. Either that's 4 and then we get a wave 5 down, or that's a 1-2-1-2 and then we go up again. So those are my two counts for this wave. There. So yeah, what chart do you want to see? Anyone works? Okay, sure. Let's do. I don't know. Let's do. How about Binance? Okay, use KuCoin. Let's check the KuCoin. KuCoin, there it is. Okay, daily chart. Man, she's oversold. You got divergence here on the daily. I mean, I don't know anything about Terra Luna Classic if it's a viable crypto to stand the test of time, right? I don't know anything about it. Looking at this chart, what I would be watching for is very, very simply is a breakout back to the upside, a candle breaking out of this range back to the upside. Looking at the 6-hour chart, you can watch the RSI for an indication to the upside. But if Bitcoin starts popping, this is going to move up. But that chart looks like crap, is what it looks like. But you got a W X, and you might have a WXY there. It might be finished. It's back down to you've reached an area of support here that you would expect if this thing is going to go, it needs to move out from here. Okay, it needs to move back out from here if it's going to go. So, if you're trading it, then watch for a break of that. That's going to be a bullish sign. Okay, that's going to be a bullish sign. Now, where's it going? I mean, obviously, it's going to make some kind of a 1-2 before it gets any kind of rally. Okay, so you're going to see a 1-2. So we haven't seen that yet. So I don't know anything about the coin other than that, buddy. Hope that helps you. So watch out for that breakout to the upside. This is definitely a buy zone. This is an area where you'd be spot buying down here and holding it for a little while, right? If it's going to last, guys, you can't be certain that crypto is going to last. You cannot be certain that any crypto and any coin is going to last. There's going to be calamity coming this year. Okay, my take on the market is that we're going to pump to about 50, 60K, and then we're going to dump again. Okay, so I'm expecting a dump here. I'm expecting this. Okay, and this is going to kill a lot of coins. A lot of coins are going to die. Okay, on that move. So if you have a coin that doesn't rally very much on Bitcoin's move like this, then I would be looking to get out of it at the top of Bitcoin's move. At the top here, I would be looking to get out of some kind of coin. Any coin that doesn't rally very much, it looks dead on the chart. When Bitcoin's pumping, then I would definitely consider getting out of that. And so we have a very, very possible 1-2-1-2 working here, guys. So we got a 1-2-1-2, and then if that's true, this should continue to work its way up for the first wave. Once the first wave is finished, if that count is correct, and I don't know if it is, but what you would expect to see, and that's the beauty of Elliott, you know what to expect to see. If you don't see it, then you know you're wrong, right? So you should see it continuing to move back up, taking out these levels, retest, boom, and then a 3-wave pullback, retesting, and then continuation. Okay? So if this is some kind of a bottom, then that's what you'd expect to see. Yeah, ETH took out this low. That was unexpected. I thought it was going to hold. It looked pretty good. It really did. Look at ETH for a minute. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody and their brother's looking at this as a head and shoulders. This very much looks like a wave 1 and then a 3-wave pullback, wave 2. That looks very much like that. But what, man, my nose is just itching tonight. I got a nose hair out of place or something. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so that very much looks like 3 waves and then down she goes. But I think it's designed to look that way personally. I think this is more likely a 1-2-1. We just got a wave 2, may or may not be finished. And then we're going to start pumping up out of here. okay, over the next several days and weeks. Okay, it's going to take days and weeks to get up out of here. Okay, guys, it's not going to just, I mean, unless we get a really, really big move, you know, it's not going to go in one day, right? Can get big moves, but it's going to take a bit. It's going to take a bit. So don't think that it's not going to, you know, take a bit to get up and out of there. Just zooming out to the 12-hour chart, guys. I mean, this thing is not done. You just look at it and say, look at it and say it's not done. It's just not finished. It's not finished to the upside. If I were looking at this in the small time frame, I would say, oh man, this thing's about to go. We're gonna get something like that. That's what I would be looking at on a smaller time frame. So, yeah, I don't think this is finished at all. I don't think it's anywhere near finished. So watch out. Excuse me. Watch out for a pumpy pump out of here. I'm still bullish, guys. I can't stop being bullish right now. The market won't let me. The chart won't let me be bullish, and I know a lot of people struggle because, guys. I mean, I was. Let me show you. Let me explain to you how people have been around. Remember, okay? Down here, everybody was looking for this to roll over and come down. Here, I was bullish as crap down here, and we were longing it in my Discord. Okay, I was long, and a lot of us were long for that right there. We were having a hard time finding the bottom. It retested the bottom, but we got long for that move, so it was beautiful. And then, guys, up in here, I was very bearish. I was very bearish up here. I was looking for this to come down, okay? And everybody else was looking for it to go up, okay? All right. Down here, guys, everybody's looking for this to roll over, go down to 8K, 10K, okay? And I was like, no, guys, it's gonna take that low out and come up here to 40, 50K. All right. And I've been saying that since November. Okay, I've been saying that since November. And that I'm still on that horse. That hasn't changed yet. I'm not ready to change directions yet. I don't think the market has changed on us. I think we're ready for the next phase of the wave. Okay, and it's going to be a big one. So that's my take on it, and I know a lot of you are struggling, and a lot of you are thinking, "Hey, we're going down." We could be going down to, the next area of support. Okay, is right here at 25.5, right? You got some minor support right in here. 27. Okay, you got some minor support there, but you got real strong support between 25 and 19K, right? So there's some strong support in there. Why would we come down here? I don't know. I don't know why we would come down here. I can just see this turning on up. But it needs to get going. Tonight's tonight. It needs to happen. It needs to get going in the next daily candle. This daily candle needs to turn red. Because right now it's broken. It's breaking to the downside, right? But we need to see it close. Okay, we're not just gonna say, "Oh, it broke to the downside. Here we go." We need to see a daily close, and this might just be a fake out. Just like they faked out the upside breakout here. They could fake out the downside breakout and still take it up. Double hit this twice and confuse everybody, and then go. I've seen it, guys. I've seen it. You got the RSI. We're holding support of the RSI. It's looking decent. So, my take is that there's a good chance we come on up, but it needs to happen relatively quickly. It really does. Within the next several hours, we need to start seeing movement to the upside, and so we're starting to get it now. And I'm long on this wave. So again, this is right at a critical moment, guys. I mean, it's just a key minute where we thought we had a reversal. They took the low out. They often do that. They often do that. Think you have a reversal, boom. You thought you had a good 3-wave and a continuation. No, they took that bottom out, and let's see what happens here. Okay, well, let me just check in with you guys, and then let's see. Thanks for encouraging the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you. Nice, Seth. Glad it worked. I got the squiggly for you. BG, nice. Well done, sir. Yeah, I would say chemo. We'll know by Tuesday. We might even know by tomorrow. But yeah, Tuesday, I would say you're right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see some action. So yeah, excellent. We're agreeing on that one. Yeah, I would say, Frank, you know, the invalidation here, ultimately the next strike for the upside move is a break of that low right there. Okay, so we break this low, that's gonna be strike 2, and ultimately if we break this low, it's strike 3, and we're out. Okay, so yeah, we already got a strike 1, but it's not bad. Strike 1's okay, because really we saw that as a potential 3 waves. You say, okay, yeah, that could be 3 waves. So yeah, but we break this low, all of a sudden now we're breaking 1-2s. Okay, so this can't be a 1-2, 1-2. If this gets broken, we'd have to put the 2 down here, and that gets a weird shape, and it's awful big, and it's too much. So I would even say, guys, I would even say that if we close a daily below this line right here, that's bearish. Okay, I would just say that very easily. That if we close the daily candle below this oops, come on, below this trend line here, more than likely we're pretty bearish. Okay. ETH. I mean, guys, I'm still. You just step out and you look at ETH and you say, I mean, it's just not finished. It doesn't look finished. So I'm bullish on ETH. I'm expecting. I see 1-2, 1-2 in the chart. Okay, so I look at this. I look at this right here. That structure right there is a 1-2, 1-2. Looking for this to start moving up. Now that count gets invalid. Okay, just make that a little bit bigger. That count, that 1-2, 1-2 count, gets invalid if this low gets broken. So that's real simple. It's real easy, right? So we got a 3-wave move here. Okay, this low comes and breaks that. That's going to validate this. That's going to validate that as a 3-wave move. That means there's going to be more downside to come. That doesn't mean it won't go back up here. It could go back up first and then go down, right? Could totally do that. Then you'd have a 1-2, 1-2 to the downside. Okay, but nevertheless, if this breaks this low, it validates as 3 waves, and that says we're going to have more down to go. All right? So that's the way I look at that. So the upside is looking good to me. It really, I know tonight's move is bearish, and it's Sunday night, guys. It's a prep move. It's prepping for tomorrow's move. So I was hoping we get a Sunday night pump. It really was. I was hoping we get a Sunday night pump. Saw a chance for it. So yeah. Okay, guys. Look, Euro USD. Let's take a peek at that. Euro USD looks like it's pumping, guys. I would say I'm looking for up movements here for Euro USD. I'd be long for Euro USD, and I'd be short for the DXY. Guys, I'm looking down here. To me, guys, everything's looking bullish, guys. Everything's looking bullish. Bearish for DXY, bullish for all the other markets. I'm still ready for a bullish week here, guys. That's my final answer. Now, whether I'm wrong or right, you got to be ready for me to be wrong. I'm ready for me to be wrong. You got to be ready for me to be wrong. You got to know how to trade that. If you need some help trading, you want to learn how to trade, want to learn how I look at the market through an Elliott Wave perspective, love to have you in the Discord. Got to definitely come on in. We have a lot of fun. We do 2 live streams every day, and I got a lot of educational resources for you. I'd love to have you. All right, guys. Well, guys, I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to kind of call it. I'm looking. Let's see. Don't you think we're done with Wave 1 starting from November, and we're correcting for the second? No, I think we're on our way in a third wave to the upside. Absolutely, pride comes before fall. Absolutely. So what I always teach my people, Red Pill Crypto, is what's up, man? What I always teach my people is you got to be confident enough to take a trade, humble enough to cut it, right? Confident enough to take a trade, humble enough to cut it. Yeah, but Red Pill Crypto, you just quoted Proverbs 16:18. So, man, is it 16? Yeah, 16:18. Man, I'm good. I knew right where that verse was. And if anybody understands what the verse says, they'll understand that that's a joke based on the verse. All right, guys, up or down? You know my take on the market. I'm down on the DXY. At some point, we may have a little up spike to go before down. I don't know. Small time frames, I can't tell you, but macro, looking for downward momentum. Upward momentum on S&P, Euro USD, and BTC, looking for upward momentum there, guys. All right, if you want to come be part of the Discord, we're going to carry the party over to the Discord. If you guys want to be part of that, you come on in. We'd love to have you. Just become a Patreon supporter. Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. So let's see what happens tonight. And be careful tonight. Safe trading, and there might be shenanigans between now and London, and then a small slow and steady move up. My final take, if that fractal is going to play out, let me just give you a quick before I go here, guys. If that fractal is going to play, this fractal right here. All right. So we basically just finished this wave right here. We just finished it. And now we're working on this wave right there. Okay. So we need to start moving up. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. But it's going to dump and retest the lows just prior to a pump. Now that may take, this slow and steady movement to the upside may take a day or a day and a half to 2 days, and then it dumps right before news or something, or on news, and then it starts pumping after that. Okay, so maybe Wednesday we get a Wednesday reversal. So this may take all the way to Wednesday. Yeah, that's looking pretty decent right there, all the way to Wednesday. So we might be pumping Thursday and Friday out of here. Consolidates, yeah. That may be the case, guys. It may not be moving until we may not see any real bullish move until midweek. So yeah, that's actually looking fairly decent. So no, CPI has a chance to be bullish for DXY maybe, and then bearish for the market. So in other words, we could get a pump into CPI, and then it dumps on CPI that day, and then at the end of the day in New York and London, or Asian and London, it starts going. So may happen like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyway, all right, guys, be safe. Make sure you set your stops. Don't go crazy. But Wednesday, I think Wednesday, Thursday, I think that's the day to really, really pay attention to. Okay? Jay Solomon, yeah, you might be right there. But still looking for a pump after that. All right, guys, have a great night. We're going to call it a night live. We're going to call it a live after that. I'm kind of tired. I want to chill out for a little while. Have a great night. We'll see you.